Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Erudite with Seema. So here we have today in our theme is basic concepts of present tense. That is Al-Af'al, Al-Mudara, and yes, we will see past tense also. Al-Fi'ali, Al-Mazi. In general, as we know that present tense is a way of expressing an action that is currently going on, now. Alan means now, or sometimes habitually performed, that is the things that we do every day. Kul yawm means every day in a daily routine. That means the actions which are indefinite. So in present tense, we have the actions which are going on now, and the actions that are happening on daily routine. There is indefinite actions. So it is a state that currently or generally exists. It can also be a state which is generally exist in, like it is that, it is like that, we say, okay, it is never gonna change. Something which is happening, which is which exists in such a way, okay, just like a nature. Okay, so that is the way we have to accept it. So in that case, we say we have to accept the state that currently or generally exists. So in that case, we use these tenses, and one of them is present tense. And tense means time. When we express something in present tense, means in present time that is happening now, we change our action verbs according to that. Okay. In short, it is used to describe habits, unchanging situations, or general truth. Okay. So before digging into details, we need to learn some triliteral words. That means words that are three-lettered. As we are novice learners, okay. So we will have a glance at three-letter words first. And if you see first, before beginning with the Arabic concept, let me tell you about this basic thing in English also that we generally speak about. In English, when we start learning tenses, we have to check the vocabulary, that is action verbs. Okay, so in action verbs, we say to go, to eat, to write, to sit. Like these are the what they say. These are the actions that are present indefinite tense. Means some, whether going or gone or went, it is not described. It is simply the root word to go. Okay, something happens. Okay, so it is present indefinite tense. Whereas in Arabic, all the words which are root words, triliteral words that are available right now in front of us, all these words are in past definite tense. Okay, like unlike in English, we have all the words, basically root words, in present tense. Okay, present indefinite tense. Okay, that is never gonna end, never gonna complete. They just describe in indefinite tense. And in Arabic, it is already in a past tense form. Okay, and in that past tense, every alphabet, if you see at the end, has fatah over it. Okay, fatah, like zahaba. Okay, akala means to eat. So every word has kataba, means fatah over it, which means it includes third form, third person, masculine form, that is he. Okay, he is already included. When you say zahaba, so in English we say to go, right? But in Arabic we say zahaba means he went. Okay, he is included. Akala, he ate. Kataba, he wrote. Okay, jalasa, he sat. Nazara, he saw. amala, he worked or he did. Okay, not did, because for did we have fa'al. So we say fa'ala, he did. Okay, but here is amala means he worked. Okay, so these are the words to open. Fataha means he opened. Okay, so these in Arabic we have already in past tense form given. Okay, these are the default words. Okay, these appear to be in default form basically. Okay, so all we have to do is that, and in every, please remember this, in every words we have he suffixed masculine third form, third person singular side. Okay, so this is what we are gonna change these words into present tense now. To change it to present tense, if you want, you can take a screenshot of this and just to refer, or if you ever wanted to like practice, you can take a snapshot of this, and even this page also. Okay, so again we have back to the same table that we learned in subject pronouns. In this we have present tense. Now these subject pronouns will help us to prefix with our these action verbs that are given over here. Okay, so if we prefix and change its ending, the alphabet, the letter which is third letter, if we change this harkat fatha to dhamma, it will change this this particular what we say action verb into which is in past tense into present tense. Okay, so we'll see how are the rules and how can we change this. So let's see how how to prefix initials of subject pronouns in these root words. It's very easy. Once you get to know the rules, just remember that and you will be able to make. All you need is a practice of reading. Okay? Practice of reading means saying all these which are the action verbs that are given over here. You can simply apply on this form. Okay, this is the pattern that I have presented in tabular form so that it is easy, which is organized in such a way so that it is easy to grasp. So let's see. Here we have singular, dual or plurals in this column. And the action verb that I'm going to use is zahaba. Zahaba means he went. As there is a fatha on the third letter, okay, that means it is he. And zahaba, zahab means to go, but there is a fatha that means he went. Okay, it's in past tense. So this root word we are going to convert in present tense. Al-fa'al, al-madara. So here again we have classification, bifurcation of these all these pronouns in male and female. So for first person, when the person speaks about themselves, when they communicate with others, when they speak about themselves, at that time the person who is a speaker, he will address himself, whether it is a male or female. That person will address himself or herself as Anna, as you know. So Anna is the subject pronoun for themselves, okay, for the first person singular side. And what we're gonna change is, this is Zahaba. So what we're gonna change is, we are gonna add prefix alif in the beginning of the Zahab. And this Fatah will change to U. That is Dhamma over the this third letter. So azhabu, ana, azhabu. So when you read such kind of action verbs that exist or that starts with the alif and it ends with the u, that means it is in a present tense. Azhabu, ana, azhabu. Next, we have we. On the either it is a dual for two people, two males, two females, not whatsoever, and plurals, whether more than two people, male or female, we have only one word, that is nahnu, right? So nahnu is the subject pronoun for the first person plural side, dual or plural. But instead of nahnu, what we are going to do is simply adding na. Only first initial letter na is to be added to zahab, zahabu, okay? Nazhabu, okay? So we'll say nazhabu. So whenever you read nazhabu, na is added in any of the action verb, it says that it is it refers to we, plural side or dual side of first person. So I hope you got this. Ana azhabu, if you add alif, it will be presenting as I. It is asking about, it is speaking about himself or herself. And same way, if we add na in the beginning, that means if we prefix na, that means we are referring to we. Next, if first person is speaking to second person, then second person we will say, we will refer them, we will address them as you. So for that, if there's a male, that male person will be addressed as ya. Okay, we will add ya in the beginning. Yazhabu. Sorry. Yazhabu. Yazhabu. Year, if we add year in prefix in the beginning, that prefix itself means beginning only. So if we start any action verb with year, which will refer address as a you for a male, okay? And for female, we add ta, tazha, bina, okay? Here end is, we are suffixing ina, okay? Tazha, bina. Or tazhabu also, because tazhabina also comes in dual or plural side. So tazhabu is also fine. So let's move to plural side or dual side of the second person. Here we have to add una, okay? Va and na, una. So for male, for this male, for you, if there is a dual or plural, it starts with the year, okay? Always remember, whenever there's a male, the action verb will start with year, yazhabuna, okay? Yazhabuna. And for female, it will start with tazhabina, okay? Tazhabina. So third person, if first person is speaking to second person about the third person. Oh yes, I didn't say one thing. That is yazhabu. That means you go. Okay. Tazhabu for female, you go. I didn't translate it in English. And again, tazhabuna, you all go for the male. Okay. And for females, you all go if we want to say tazhabina. Okay. No, so now first person, if speaking to second person about the third person, he is speaking to a second person and are conversating about, he is speaking about the third person. So when they address someone as a male, they will say he. So he in Arabic is called as huwa. Okay, huwa. And same thing, as we got to know here, that whenever there is a male, it should start with here. So huwa yazhabu, huwa yazhabu. Female, hiya tazhabu, hiya tazhabu. Huwa yazhabu means he goes, and hiya tazhabu means she goes. So huwa and hiya is like we have to add this subject pronoun before this action verb, so that we can make a difference with this second person. If you simply write he is habu, then there will be the confusion of whether it is you go or he goes. So to make it more meaningful, we are adding huwa in the beginning. Okay, huwa yazhabu, which itself says that he goes, and she, hiya. Okay, hiya tazhabu. Okay, please remember, ya is for male and ta is for female. Last corner is they. For they, whether it is a dual or plural, we have only one, that is yes, habani. Now see, yes habani, when we say about the like they, when they go to so and so. So when we say they and represent, we wanted to address as a male, then it is yazhabani, and if it is a female, then it is tazhabani. Okay, so this is how we learned about the verbs that are changing into present tense. And if you want to try any other, like akala or kataba, jalasa, you can simply change these. Okay, refer this table and you will be able to learn. And what you can do is first learn only singular side. So once you are well, like you know that you are well versed with this column, then you jump to dual. Okay, so first learn singular side and then try to remember dual side. So this is how you can simplify more and more and learn accordingly. Okay. So now we have past tense, al-fa'ali, al-mazi. So al-fa'ali, mazi, here again I am taking a word zahab, zahaba, which is already in past tense, but it has he in it. Okay, third person male, he. Okay, so how can we convert into first person singular side? As I told earlier, that if you want, you can learn first singular side and then you can jump to dual. But I will explain in such a way so that I can finish off first persons, then second person, and then third person. But you can remember each column first so that it is easy for you to understand and clear the concepts. So here we have first person. If he wants to say, I went, okay, I went, what we can do is, here we are not going to prefix anything. Please remember, in past tense, we are only going to suffix, okay? We have to suffix such words that will change into past tense. So the word will be same, zahab, okay, zahab, but in the end we will add to, zahab to. So we can say, I went, zahab to, okay. So two is for I, and for dual or plural side, we have we, and we will refer as na. So we will suffix na in the end. Zahabna, okay, zahabna. So two and na. Two is for I and na is for we. Second person, when a first person wants to say second person, you went. So in that case, we will add ta in the end. Zahabta. Okay. Zahabti for female. Zahabta for male, you went. Zahabti for female, if you want to say you went. Okay. For dual and plural side, we have one is zahabtum. Zahabtum is for dual, and zahabtum is for plural. Zahabtumma is for dual, for males. Okay, zahabtum, zahabtumma. And for females, zahabtunna is for dual, and zahabtun is for, if you don't add this shadda and fatah over it, it will become zahabtun. So that means it is in the dual form, plural form of female. Zahabtunna, you went. Okay, so this is all about the second person. Once again, I'll repeat. Zahabta, zahabti, zahabtum, zahabtumma, zahabtunna, zahabtun. Okay. Third person. For third person, when the first person says to second person that he went. So he went. See, if I have told you that all the action verbs which are already presented in a root form are already in masculine, okay, masculine form of a third person. So Zahaba itself is a he went, okay. And that means we just simply have to add fatah over the last alphabet, okay. And then we have zahabat, zahabat. So at, alif, sorry, my mistake. When you say zahab and when you put fatah over it and then add ta, okay. So zahabat, at, when you add at in the end, it turns to she went, okay. It is in the past tense of third person female, that is she went, okay. And same way, if we have third person dual or plural, we have only one, that is zahabu, zahabu. So here we have to add wow and for masculine, okay. And for feminine, we simply add as we have over here is now. Same way, instead of alif, there is a alif over here in na. Here, we won't have this alif, only fatah, zahabna, short vowel. Okay, here we have long vowel, zahabna, and here zahabna. Okay, so you will able to learn if you could see only singular side first and then dual side. So for here we have tu, ta, ti, at. So if you learn like this, you will be able to add these symbols on any of these action verbs. Okay. And once you learn about the singular side, then you can jump to plural side. That means na, tum, tumma, tunna, and this one wa and na, okay. So plural side is the other way of presenting. So this is how when you read, you can recognize the words whether it is in present tense or past tense in a sentence, okay. So at least we have a start with we learned about the subject pronouns first in our previous videos that I have already uploaded. Please go through that. And the dual demonstrative pronouns that I have already uploaded. Please go through all this so that you can be able to connect the dots, and you will be able to make at least 2-letter, 3-letter sentences accordingly. Okay. So thank you for hooking on this video till the end. Hope you got some basic concepts cleared, and I wish and hope it could be of help in your learning journey. So please keep exploring. Thank you.